I don't care where you're from, what you do, what religion you're a part of, or your culture. Every single human being can experience addiction. And in this video, I'm going to share a little bit about my personal story, but also one powerful tip that is going to help you create a much better relationship with your desires. You ready? Let's go. What's going on, guys? It's your boy Usman, and I help people thrive in body and mind through movement, meditation and one-to-one coaching. So let's get into this video. First of all, before we begin, I want you to scroll down and comment in the comment section below and just say, I am ready. I am ready. In telling everyone that you're ready, you're holding yourself accountable, and you'll pay attention to what I'm about to say, really getting the most out of this video. We're not here to just consume content. We're here to instill transformation into our lives and learn new powerful techniques and tips that we can apply to our lives on a day-to-day basis. So like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and let's go straight in. Desires. There's a lot of misconception around desire, especially in the spiritual community. There's a lot of taboo around desire, where desire has almost been seen as something that is wrong and something that we want to let go of and rise above and go beyond. But here's the thing, of course there's no life without desire, is there? It's only natural that we have desires as human beings. The problem comes when we become enslaved by our desires. So when you've read, for example, in Buddhist texts, or you've heard someone say that spiritual development comes when we let go of our desires or when we release our attachment to desire, that doesn't mean having no desires. That means not being attached to your desires. What does that mean? It means that you're not needy for that thing. It means that you are okay with or without it. You can enjoy it if you do have the cake, but you're not going to kick and scream and cry if you don't get it. So this is where I'd really like to bring clarity. Desires aren't bad. It's the attachment to desire. It's being addicted to our desires that takes us down a long road of pain eventually. Do you know what I'm saying? So does that make sense to you right now? Comment below with any responses that you have to the questions that I asked throughout this video, okay? It's going to keep you engaged, it's going to keep you learning, and it's going to make sure that everyone else gets to see this powerful message. So there was a point in my life not too long ago, this was about a year ago, where I was truly enslaved by my desires. I experienced being an absolute slave to my desires. I was so addicted, eating sugar all day long, smoking weed all day long. Wow. And it wasn't good. It was a very painful time. It took me down a long road of pain that actually led me to ask some very deep questions within myself. What is the meaning of life? Is this all there is to my life? Desire, desire, desire. Eat, eat, eat. Smoke, smoke, smoke. That's what it turned into. My life literally turned into a pursuit to fulfill cravings. A desire plus attachment becomes a craving. You want the thing, but you need the thing, and you don't feel like you're going to be okay without it. This is a craving, right? And when craving is present, there is always some kind of feeling or emotion involved. Now, here's the thing. The secret about desire that I'm going to share with you guys today is this. Now, there are multiple standpoints that a person can make a choice from. A person can make a choice from logic, or a person can make a choice from emotion and feeling, right? Human beings, and this is one of the core principles in marketing, human beings are far more likely to make choices through emotion than they are through logic. So you might have a desire for something that you know is poisoning your body and mind, is creating a suboptimal experience of life for you, is detrimental for you. But you still want that thing, and you're still going to get it because there's emotions involved, there's feelings involved. Now, here's the interesting secret about desire. We think we want the thing. We think we want the chocolate. We think we want the smoke. We think we want the sex, drugs, alcohol, whatever it might be for you, coffee. But here's the thing. What we really want is how we think we will feel once we've had that thing. So really what we're chasing, and this desire thing, it's all for a feeling. It's not for a thing. It's either for a taste, it's for a smell, it's for a sensation on the body, a touch, it's a visual, or it's auditory. You want to listen to a song, you want to listen to that music. Oh, I'm craving that song right now. I'm craving, you know what I mean? It's like I need to listen to it right now. So we crave these experiences because we think that we're going to feel a certain way once we've had them. And what happens in the reality? Well, here's the thing. If you do go deep into addiction, if you do become enslaved by your desires, you will experience, you might not feel satisfied. Most people don't feel the good feeling that they were expecting and end up actually feeling disappointment, craving more, craving more, craving more, right? So I have been there deeply. And I'm here to tell you that if you're there, you're not alone. And understand this one thing, that your desires have been an attempt to create a feeling, an experience of feeling. I want that thing, so I feel that way. Notice this in your own life. Notice this in your own thinking and your own mind. When you do notice this, you can start to rise above it. You can start to say, oh, I know what's going on here. My brain, my mind thinks that the chocolate is going to feel amazing, but really the feeling that's going to be experienced at the end is feeling sick, feeling disappointed, feeling guilty, whatever it might be. Because oftentimes this is how we feel for poisoning ourselves, because something in us knows that it's not right. Something in us knows that we shouldn't be doing it, but we do it anyway. And here's the thing, here's the sad truth. You've got two choices. Number one, you do what I did. You go to crisis. You go to hell, basically, in your own experience, where you feel so bad that you don't even feel like you want to live on this planet anymore. And that pain is what pushes you or drags you out of the horrible experience. You have no choice but to change, because otherwise, death is the other option. The second option is that you start making a positive change now and avoid the crisis. I asked this question to myself and I want to know your answer. Please comment below. Let me know what your perspective is to this question that I'm about to ask. When I was going through my stage of addiction, of deep enslavement by desire, I asked the question, is this how bad it needs to get? Do I need to go to a crisis? Do I need to go to such a point of pain for me to then be motivated to make a change in my life? Really? Well, I thought about humanity. I actually thought about the world. And right now, if we look at COVID, here's an interesting one. I looked at the world and I thought, well, this is a kind of human pattern. This isn't just my pattern. This is a human thing. We seem to wait until things get terrible before we make a change. So as long as that mentality exists in me and I wait for a crisis before I make a change in my personal life, then it's very likely there are other people out there, or collectively as a human race, many of us will wait until it's very, very, very late to make a positive change, whether that be for climate change, the environment, the animals that are dying and being killed, habitats that are being destroyed, the seas, the oceans, whatever it might be, poverty, homelessness. It's like we're waiting for it to get too bad. I waited for it to get too bad and I knew that I was waiting for it to get too bad. That path that I chose is not for the faint-hearted. Trust me, there's a risk, and that risk is death. No BS. I'm telling you the truth here, guys. I went in there knowing how low I was going to go, but feeling like it was important for me to feel that pain in order to push myself out of it. Now, I wouldn't recommend that for you. I would not recommend that for many people, because if you go that low, it's very hard to keep your eyes open when your mind is constantly questioning whether your life is worth living or not. So my invitation to you is make the positive change now. Make today day one instead of one day I'll do it. Make today day one. Start noticing how a lot of your desires or cravings are an attempt to experience a feeling. It's not about the substance, it's about the feeling. There's the key. It's not about the substance, it's about the feeling. Once you notice that this is what you're trying to do, it's just recreate a feeling, an experience of a sensation in the body, or an experience of a taste or some other feeling, then you can understand that your mind and your cravings aren't to be trusted and followed. Not all of your desires are supposed to be fulfilled, okay? Not all of your cravings are supposed to be satiated. So, if you need help with this, I hope this video has helped you. If you want to learn how to help yourself even more and learn how I got myself out of such a terrible situation. I haven't had sugar in like 8 months, guys. Wow, I feel so free. I don't feel like an addict anymore. I'm busy, I'm making content, I'm building stuff, and I'm active here in Liverpool, UK. It's growing, guys, and it's coming together. If you want to know more about my story and how I got myself out of that situation, then know that I actually used meditation and have been using meditation in my life for so many years now. And that has helped me tremendously creating a better relationship with my mind, understanding the lies that get told in my mind and seeing the truth. Being able to be the master of my mind instead of being mastered by my mind. That's what self-mastery is all about. It's all about us taking back our power because we've given it away. We gave it away to the industry. We gave it away to Cadbury's. We gave it away to Snickers and M&M's. We gave it away to Easter and Christmas. Do you know what I mean? So it's like bringing our power back. It's time for us to evolve. It's time for us to step up. It's time for us to take back our minds and master ourselves. So there's a free guided meditation in the description below. If you're interested in meditation, this is a perfect gateway in. Free guide, it's an MP3 version, and then I want you to keep an eye on your emails over the next few days. Once you've got that free guided meditation, I'm going to tell you some of my story, some things that I haven't told anyone, some things that I haven't told anybody through this camera, through the internet, and I'm going to tell you if you subscribe and get this free guided meditation. So check out the link in the description below. Make sure you like this video, subscribe, comment, and share with your friends. You might have a friend who is dealing with addiction. They might be a Muslim and denying it. They might be a Christian and deny it. They're smoking and eating sugar and they're just like, no, 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 I'm perfect. This creates a big fat shadow and a lot of pain. Don't cover it up. Don't hide it. Don't pretend to be perfect or flawless. Listen, if you're addicted, you're addicted. Accept where you are, admit where you are, and it's time now for you to start getting out and through this situation, okay? So, don't care what your religion is. Don't care where you're from. Don't care what culture you're from. Nah, everyone can experience addiction in this world. We've got sugar, we got weed, we got porn, we got all kinds of things. And it's up to us to regulate our consumption because the world isn't going to do that for us. And the shopkeeper isn't going to say, sorry mate, you've had too much chocolate today, so can you please leave the shop? Someone's not going to say, yo, you've had too much KFC, I'm not serving you. You're eating too much McDonald's, I'm not going to sell you this. No, if you've got the money, they'll give you what you want. They don't have your health, well-being, and best interests in mind. They don't have that in mind. Instead, it's just about, boom, material gain. So, take back your life, take back your mind, take back your body. Notice that your desires and cravings are oftentimes an attempt to just pursue a feeling. Once you notice this, you can start making steps further towards freeing yourself up from addiction. But in the time being, there's a free meditation in the description below. Click the link, get the meditation, get started, keep an eye on your emails because I'm going to tell you something very special that I ain't told many people. The story of how I took myself to hell on earth, basically, and chose to rise up out of it instead and pursue a life of meaning, fulfillment, energy, vitality, health. Oh, baby, I could keep going. Breath, yoga, movement, meditation, nature, friends, community. Wow, the good stuff. So if you've enjoyed this video, make sure you hit the like button, you subscribe, you hit the notification bell, bing bang, you do all of this because you're going to get notifications every time I upload a new video, and the YouTube algorithm requires you to click this little bell next to the subscribe button. So please do that and help a brother out. Share this video with someone that you think could benefit, and make sure that you comment below with something from your own experience, your answer to any questions that I've asked, or just a little something that you feel like sharing with me. Much love, and I'll see you guys in the next video.